Hey everyone, welcome to Divine Dragonfly Ratio. Thank you for being here. Today we're going to be doing reading for whoever needs to hear this message. We'll be using the White Witch Tarot, the Sweet Ass Affirmation cards, and this is a tarot deck that I do not know what the name of it is. Do I? Don't think I do. It's new, and the only ones I don't know the name of are my newer ones, and that's because I haven't used them yet up until now. So I'll get reacquainted with them now that we've got the channel kicked off again soon enough. But if you really want to know, drop me a comment and I'll definitely look it up for you and make sure that you get the information that you need. So this message is for whoever needs to hear it today. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to get some overall energies from the White Witch Tarot. So thank you so much for being here today. What are the overall energies for this reading today, please, sir? What are the overall energies for this quick energy check-in reading, please? And thank you. Overall energies, please. All right. What are the overall energies for this reading today, please, Spirit? Thank you. What are the overall energies? Well, we had the two cards pop out at the same time. We have the Empress. Beautiful energy. And we have the Judgment. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the Death card and the Lovers and the Strength. So, and right away, I definitely got the energy of making a decision. So, like something has reached a conclusion or a decision has been made. This Judgment card, if you look at it, it's got the idea that there's all these voices kind of in the background telling you what they think. Like there's all these opinions in the background back there. And this Empress energy is talking to me about all the people that you give to, right? And the Empress embodies is a full embodiment of the self, which is in itself is a beautiful energy to be the overarching energy here today, because what it's saying is your story starts from you being fully embodied. You are deciding from a place of being in the best self mode possible. You're still able to give, right? You're still able to share yourself with the world, with others, with your family, your friends. You're still able to kind of put yourself out there, but at the same time, you are still self-incorporated, so much so that you are able to make decisions for yourself, even with all of these voices in your head. Now, some of you could actually be psychics and you could literally be hearing voices. Okay. This also could represent the, if we talk about, psychology and the integrated self and we get honest with ourselves, and I'm not talking about schizophrenia or any of those mental illnesses like that. But what I'm talking about is there are many aspects of the self, right? And so some people refer to these aspects of the self as, personalities, right? And I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder, or what do they call it now? DDE or something like that. Dissociative disorder, something like that. I'm talking about just, it's like you have many layers of yourself. It's making me think of Shrek, like an onion, like lots of layers. And each part of the self, the integrated self, has a layer, and it could carry a personality to it. Like, for example, okay, yes, I'm gonna share. I have this, I refer to it as my grumpy old man personality, right? Some mornings I will wake up and he is like trying to drive the car for the day. And, I have to be fully conscious of the fact that I get to choose who's driving for the day, right? And so, what happens when the self becomes aware of all of the layers or the aspects of the self is it brings a huge transformation um, to a person's life. And this death card is, talking to me. It's actually got the energy of kind of melding yourself back together again. It's almost like these two pieces were apart and now they're coming back together, right? It looks like it see how he's grabbing this arm here, and there's a face here and there's a face here, and it's like this self is like grabbing this self, and it's like pulling yourself back together again is really what I want to say. But this overall energy is talking to me about making a choice. There's a conclusion, and there is a choice that's being made from the integrated self. So let's get some advice messages from these sweet ass affirmations. I hope that's not too much of a buzzword for the video, but it's the name of the cards. I'm not fussing. So, what are the overall advice messages here for this reading, please, Spirit? And thank you. What are the overall advice messages? Thank you. I love these cards. They're really, you know, fun. That's what I want to say. They're really fun. So, what are the overall advice messages for this reading today? I don't know if I'm going to be able to shuffle these because they stick together. Okay, that's a lot. Let's try that again one more time, and then we'll just shuffle the deck and pick a card. What is the overall advice messages for this reading? Again, it's just too many cards. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and take it. Okay. Underneath, it says, "By giving thanks, I initiate abundance. Through generosity, I spread it around." So yeah, like exactly what we were talking about here with the Empress. It's like you're still. It's like because you are fully integrated and into yourself, to your best self, or to you're fully integrated into yourself. You're able to actually give and be generous without feeling one way or another about it. There's no emotion or scarcity or none of that stuff tied to it. You're not afraid to give because you're not worried about receiving, right? It's kind of a freedom. It's really a freedom when you think about it that way. The back of the card, and I'm going to read this one specifically because of what it says. And then the other thing I want to mention is Um, I do recommend that you buy this deck. I mean, I think it's a really great deck for anybody to have. It says, when you give thanks, you attract abundance. Focus on what you have, not what you don't. It's not about how many likes you got on your social post, but about each individual who took the time to engage with your little creative space. They shared a moment with you, and that is effing beautiful. It's not about the amount of money you still need, but about the ocean of abundance already surrounding you. When you pay attention to what you have, you realize there is always enough and never too little. The universe provides. When you generously give thanks and share your abundance, you spread joy to all areas of your life. And I do think that that's a beautiful message. I choose to love. I try on all shapes, sizes, and colors. Yeah, that's a beautiful message right there. So this we have this one that says, I am in love with all parts. I am vibrant and sexy AF. And that goes very hand in hand with this integrated self energy, right? And then we have, when I slow down, I feel alive. In stillness, I learn how to fly. Okay. And then we have, I am so effing excited right now. So what I'm getting again is this, is just this overwhelming energy of, being fully integrated and knowing yourself so well that it actually feels really good. You're actually really, really excited about where your future is headed. And it's not even that you're sitting there thinking about the future. It's that you are, because of how good you feel, it's like the future is going to be great. Like you just know it, right? And being in love with all parts of yourself and feeling your radiance that you are projecting out there to other people through your personality, through your love, through your generosity, right? Through your through your multiple personalities, which is a beautiful thing, because I'm telling you, I have so many. I'm a mother, so, I have that nurturing, caring energy. I am a savvy businesswoman, so I have that BITCH energy. I'm telling you, we have multiple different sides of ourselves. And, this is about integrating all of those sides of yourself and feeling very good about it. This slow down message is talking to me about, really taking time out to meditate and to center and ground yourself. I'm getting gravity, right? It's about the experience of gravity without anything else going on in your life, right? And some of you actually, I've just got the message. You might be going camping, or you might be. I'm getting I'm getting a connection to like a KOA campground. I don't know why, but you that could be, some of you are going on vacation and going on this camping trip. And then we have, as I submerge my body in Mother Earth, I heal all my hurts. So this is talking about, just an underlying advice message of, getting out there and getting in touch with the earth, which is probably the reason why I'm feeling this, camping trip. And for some of you, this feels like a permanent camping trip, right? I rage up Mount Crushmore to 24/7, 365. When you party with the Humpty Dumpty, wait, what? When you party with Humpty Dumpty and you slip off the wall, don't fret, because we all take big falls. So this is talking about peaks and valleys, and keeping your chinny chin up and moving forward proudly. You'll beast up Crushmore faster than you think. So this is about crushing it in life. That's what this is talking about. And then finally we have, as I love and respect myself, I radiate love to all others. So I guarantee you, people, if you are just moving into this energy just now, people are going to start noticing this change in you. They're going to start noticing the, and what I'm getting is, there was this story I heard about you know, about like you seeing, because you see yourself differently now, other people are going to be able to see you. And you're going to start seeing other people differently now, too, now that you have this, this vibrant radiance going on that's fully integrated self, is what I want to say, right? Because that's beautiful, you know. I don't think that we ever stop growing, because life is funny that way, right? And I am getting, see, Spirit told me to do some research on this before, and I didn't do it before the reading, but getting connected to the golden ratio. So, you know, um, so the golden ratio is a growth pattern. So you can check that out. Um, yeah, wish I had more. Maybe we could talk about that in the next reading. Sorry, Spirit, you told me to do it and I didn't do it. See what happens when we don't listen? But no worries. We'll we'll make it happen. Okay, so what is the story then? What's going on? What are the details of this reading today that we can move on with our day and they can move on with their day? What is the stories? What are the details of this reading today? Well, there we go. So we have the Four of Cups. These cards are really thick. They're actually very nice cards. So we have the Four of Cups. We have the Justice again, of course. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So things have been taking their time, huh? Oh, yeah. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Love this energy of this deck. The King of Wands. And the Five of Swords. I'm not going to end on that card because I feel like I want to go one more, which might be the reason why I'm layering these cards. Let me just move the camera a bit. There we go. Okay, can we get one more? Yeah. Knight of Cups. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. What is this story? King of Wands. I mean, what I'm getting is kind of this conflict about I'm kind of getting a conflict about a love relationship for some of you. The Knight of Pentacles and the Justice. It's almost like I want to say, now that I'm healed, now that I've integrated my love, my self-love, why can't I find someone to give my love to? Yeah. And here we have the Hangman on the bottom of the deck, which makes absolute sense. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, working together, building a strong, the Lovers. Two of Cups, right back to back, right? And then we have the Hermit and we have the Nine of Pentacles. The Magician is, and then okay, so here we start with the Empress. So we've got the Empress, which is the overall energy, and I feel like this energy is you. And then we've got this Magician, right? And the Magician is talking to me about the energy of manifestation, right? And with the Nine of Pentacles was talking to me about being single, right? And so I feel like saying, in the Hermit, it's talking to me about being alone for a while. And you're ready to not be alone anymore. But in a way, what I want to say is, it's almost like you're trying to manifest a relationship from a place of being alone, right? And maybe this is a realization that you have had, right? Um, and the Lovers and the Two of Cups is talking to me about, in the Four of Wands, it's talking to me about putting yourself out there, like going out and building other loving relationships with other people, not like not focused on a love relationship, or you know what I mean. There's so many different messages out there about how to manifest things, and I feel like, if you want to manifest a relationship, then you've got to get out there and start building relationships, right? You can't manifest a relationship and then stay kind of in your house, and I know that. I mean, it's just common sense, right? Um, but maybe what you're asking is, now that I'm integrated, now that I'm in my self-love and I feel great, I really, really feel great. What's taking so long, to have someone come in and offer love to me, offer, to be in a loving relationship. And I feel like saying, well, because it's taking you that long. So the Hangman is an implication that you're waiting around for something. It's saying you're waiting around for this to happen, when what you should be doing with all these wands energies, especially, is taking action, right? And the Justice card is, the Justice card wants to serve you, wants to give you what you want, right? And so the Four of Cups is talking about that, um, kind of boredom energy, right? And if you think you're bored, or if you think you need something to do, or you're looking for a relationship, the Justice card is saying, we're just bringing you what you want. We're just bringing you what you take action on, right? And so think about it that way. And another thing with the Knight of Pentacles is saying, about like what's taking so long. It's talking about, watching your thoughts a little bit, like keeping your thoughts clear of, something taking too long. Because the Five of Swords definitely indicates a mental conflict within yourself over, offering love, or being offered love, or being inspired. And for some of you, this message is actually about, you know, um, your work. Like, and I don't mean like job, I mean like your purpose, your passion work, the work that you like to do or that you want to do. Some of you are waiting to be inspired by some kind of conflict in the world to get out there and start doing your thing, or maybe you're waiting to be inspired by some kind of inner conflict. Um, and, you know, with the fully integrated self, it's kind of tricky because you're in a space where, and that's what the Justice card is all about here. Twice today, we had the Empress card twice and the Justice card twice, and it's talking about, the universe really bringing you what you are, what you do, how you behave, and it's actually a very positive, very beautiful thing. And the reason why you're getting that, the reason why the universe is absolutely bringing you what you are, is because you have done the work and you have fully integrated yourself with this Ace of Cups, right? And so now you're looking for that special person, or you want something to interest you. You're trying to figure out what's interesting. And, the kind of the underlying message is, well, get out, put yourself out there and go get inspired put yourself in a place where you can find some inspiration. Because with the Hermit in there, And this hangman, it's talking about you're not going to find something sitting behind closed doors, right? And one of these days, what I want to tell you is one of these days you're going to be teaching that. You are going to be teaching that to other people about, like this King of Wands, about taking inspired action. Because I feel like what I want to say to you is that perhaps that's the lesson that you're currently underway right now, is like life is teaching you how to take inspired action in order to get that, the offers from the universe, from life, for life to offer you what you love, right? Because you're in this whole integrated self, this beautiful radiating love to myself and to others. And so now the universe wants to show you how to use that energy to take inspired action, to overcome, thoughts that might be holding you back, thoughts that could potentially hold you back. And put those thoughts to good work, to good use too. Take conflicting thoughts and put them to good use. Because I really feel like, the integrated self knows that, thoughts are things, right? And those thoughts, can, create roadblocks, obstacles, or they can open up doors, really. And I feel like this already. I don't feel like I'm telling you something you don't know, but maybe, these cards are here to show you, where you're at today, and what the lesson is, rolling out for you, what the card, like I feel like I want to say, the red carpet is kind of rolling this out to you, so that you understand, the things that have been kind of playing around in your mind about, where do I go next? What do I do next? What's my next steps? Right. So there you go. I was going to grab a couple of charms or letters or whatever comes out, and just see. I haven't used my charms and stuff in a while. So we got the number 6 or the number 9. Take it how it resonates for you. 6s are about, hold on, let me grab this. I just knocked it. 6s are about, balance, right? And 9s are about, nearing completion. And so take it how it resonates for you. I'm going to go with the number 9 because I feel like saying because we were talking about the, completion of something, and in the very beginning with the Empress and the Judgment. Yeah. And then we have the number 2. And the number 2 can talk about balance as well. But it mostly talks about, partnerships, right? And then we have, that's funny. I literally have a dime in there, and I did not know I had a dime in there. And it's funny because, on the back of this dime, it's showing me, I can't see, but it looks like flowers and a torch, right? So it's talking to me about growth is what I was getting. And the 10 of Pentacles, so if we jump from the 9 of Pentacles being single, to going in a relationship, and then, jumping into this dime, this 10 of Pentacles, then this reading is talking about how to make progress, right? And strong is beautiful. So remember, for the right person, if you're worried about, um, you know, there could be, what I'm getting is there could be a concern about being too strong, right? Um, and this is, a reminder that for the right person, that's a beautiful thing. So don't ever let that be a concern in your mind. Strong is beautiful. So, There you go, guys. I hope this reading helped you if it resonated. Thank you for being here. Sending you lots of love and light, and I will see you next time.